You don't know the power of the dark side.
Broadcasting live from 38 Studios in Providence, this is the Go Ask Mickey podcast, helping you with the tips, tricks, and the tools needed to save you time and money on your next Disney vacation. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, send them to goaskmickey@gmail.com.
This week on the Go Ask Mickey podcast, Bob Iger is running for president. The Magic Kingdom is rumored to get a new restaurant, which just might scare you. And Pandora, the world of Avatar, is opening on May 27th. And we have all that information, including some really weird-looking blue people. So be sure to pull on the yellow strap and hold on, because this is the Go Ask Mickey podcast.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Almost Good Beer. Remember, Ed's Almost Good Beer was brewed in God's country when God wasn't looking.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Go Ask Mickey podcast. My name's Jerry, and on this week, we are talking about the 5 ways to save money eating at Walt Disney World. But before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's going on in the world.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Almost Good Beer. Remember, Ed's Almost Good Beer was brewed in God's country when God wasn't looking.
This week in the world, Bob Iger is considering a run for president in 2020. Disney CEO Bob Iger already runs the world's most successful media company. But could his impeccable mogul credentials carry him to the Oval Office? Iger told THR in June that a lot of people have urged me to take political office, and now he's considering the prodding for him to lead the Democratic ticket. Sources say Iger has told friends he is considering their nudges that he makes a run for the president in 2020 as a Democrat. Oh boy. There's a hitch. Any political future would hinge on Iger, who's 66, finding a Disney successor. Now, this is complicating matters. In February, he told a financial analyst he would be open to remaining as CEO after his contract ends in 2018. Iger told in June that a lot, I guess that means a lot, have urged me to seek political office, but denied he would consider a run for the California governor or Senate, positions that historically have served as stepping stones to the White House. However, Iger didn't specifically address the prospect of a White House run at that time. Oh boy, here we go. Sources add that he has since consulted with former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg about making the leap from the board room in high office. Iger has plenty of friends in high places, I bet, with the Democratic Party. However, Vice President Al Gore told THR in January that he counts fellow Apple board member Iger among his closest Hollywood friends. Buddies. A number of political plugged-in industries say that they would welcome an Iger-led Democratic ticket. Other points out that President Trump, thought wildly unpopular in Hollywood, has paved the way for a businessman who has never held public office to become the leader of the free world. In other words, money rules. However, ultimately tops the ticket. Whoever ultimately tops the ticket, be in Massachusetts with Elizabeth Warren, or Washington Governor and rising star Jay Inslee, or Iger. Hollywood is sure to oppose a second-term Trump with unprecedented unity. This past election, some heavy hitters like David Geffen sat on the sidelines rather than back Hillary Clinton, a scenario that would likely be repeated. Regardless of who the Democratic ticket is in 2020, I expect Hollywood to rally around the candidate in a way that far eclipses 2016 given the industry's distaste for Trump's presidency, says Gotham Group's Ellen Goldsmith Veen, who also, with husband John Veen, hosted more than a dozen industry fundraisers for Clinton, including one that the former Secretary of State attended last year. So she's spending a lot of money on nothing. So that is the word on Iger running for president. Hopefully he will have somebody in mind for the Disney company before he jumps ship. So we will see. We will be right back after this.
Shut up!
And welcome back. Also in the world this week, rumors point to a Haunted Mansion-themed restaurant coming to the Magic Kingdom. If there's one thing the Disney company is good at, it's finding ways to market every single intellectual property in every possible way. From frozen stickers on fruit to the rumored multi-day Star Wars experimental theater resort, Disney is always looking for a way to squeeze every inch of every property that they own, including your wallet. With Pirates of the Caribbean proving to be a huge success and the major motion picture in works for both The Jungle Cruise, starring The Rock, and The Haunted Mansion, directed by some guy Del Toro, it should be no surprise Disney is now rumored to be looking to build a new restaurant in the Magic Kingdom themed towards the Haunted Mansion. I say, about time. The Haunted Mansion is one of the classic rides of Disney. There's a version of it in every single Disneyland-style park except for Shanghai Disney. Sorry, Shanghai. In the Magic Kingdom, Disney converted a nearby candle store to a Haunted Mansion-themed gift shop a few years back and has increased the amount of ride-branded merchandise ever since, including, which was weird, a subscription box service that included specifically made merchandise, which was really, really expensive. Now Disney is rumored to be taking the Haunted Mansion experience to a whole new level with a restaurant. A Disney venue based on a theme park attraction isn't new for Disney. The Jungle Skipper Canteen, a 222-seat full-service restaurant that opened roughly about a year and a half ago, is themed after the famed Jungle Cruise. Here, guests can dine surrounded by Jungle Cruise memorabilia with a menu inspired by the tropical rivers of the world experienced on the ride. The menu debuted with numerous exotic dishes. Both seem to at least 2 overhauls within the last 2 years, each time bringing the menu more mainstream, because the food kind of sucked. There's no word on where the Haunted Mansion restaurant would go, if it would be quick service or table service, and no timeline of when we might see this apparition. Ooh. This isn't the first time Disney has tried to cash in on the famous ride. In 2003, The Haunted Mansion was made into a comedy starring Eddie Murphy and Jennifer Tilly. That film, which bombed, sits on a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes and is widely regarded as a flop. Hopefully, this restaurant, which in my eyes will not be a flop, will open soon, and we will see how this goes. We will be right back after this. Hey, and lastly this week, the Pandora, the world of Avatar, is almost open. And here are some last-minute special details. May is finally here, and that means we're only a few days away from such an anticipated opening of Pandora. Disney has sharing more information than ever on the new experience that guests can have inside this new area. And as Disney Animal Kingdom gets ready to host special previews for the media, annual pass holders, and even DVC members, here are some last-minute details that have just been released. We've known for a while that the Navi River journey would be a slow-moving boat ride through a lush Pandorian landscape, flowing flowers. But now we know a little more about the experience of going through this attraction will actually be like. Much like Fantasyland Ride, It's a Small World, the Navi River journey wouldn't be structured plot. Instead, bringing guests through various settings inside the world of Avatar where they can marvel at the beauty around them. However, least you think this ride is too boring, Disney has one heck of a whammy at the end. So, it's got something good at it. While this attraction may not be the most thrilling at Walt Disney World, or even in Pandora, the world of Avatar, the Navi River journey looks like it will be a technical marvel unlike anything else we've seen before, especially as Disney had confirmed the Navi shaman of songs in the most complicated audio animatronic figure ever created by Walt Disney Imagineering. I've seen this in videos. It is awesome. One of the most thrilling experiences over the Universal Orlando Resort's Wizarding of Harry Potter is the chance to have a magical wand choose you and then take it home. And now it looks like Disney's Animal Kingdom will offer something very similar for guests visiting Pandora. The ability to match with your very own Banshee. Now, Banshee is like this little creature dinosaur thing. When guests enter Wind Traders, the main souvenir shop inside the new area, they will be able to visit a special area filled with miniature banshees, just like those they can ride during the Avatar Flight of Passage attraction. These little guys can perch on guest shoulders and be controlled by a leash which wraps around the guest's waist and allows the wearer to command the banshee to open its mouth, flap its wings, or even give a tiny howl. However, you can't just walk in and purchase these cute little things, which, why not? That makes sense, right? In order to stay true to the immersive quality of the land, visitors to Pandora must be able to bond with their specific banshee and will need to repeat a banshee pledge. That seems so weird. And even learn to say, I see you, in the Navi language before they can have the opportunity to pay $50 to bring this adorable piece of Pandora home. So you got to stand on one foot, hop up and down, and repeat after me. Pandora, Flight of Passage has been shrouded in mystery ever since it was announced, but now this blockbuster attraction is almost ready for prime time. Some additional specifics have been released regarding the actual ride experience at this attraction. First up, it has been confirmed that guests will need to straddle. Let me repeat. Guests will need to straddle one of these several individual vehicles, like a motorcycle, that are lined up in front of a row of a screen. Once seated, restraints for this attraction will then come up from the back, and guests will have to don 3D goggles before the experience gets underway. After the ride starts, guests will be fully immersed with the experience, not only with the attraction happening in front of them, but with the specifically made vehicle below them, which will allow guests to feel the Banshee breathing as they dive and swoop during the ride experience. Now, it definitely sounds awesome, but to straddle and to whatever. Pandora, the world of Avatar, may not have been the most popular choice for a new land at Animal Kingdom. But from everything we've seen thus far, it looks like at least thematically this land will be a home run. That's what Disney hopes. With cutting-edge technology, hoping to bring this alien world to life in a realistic way to Walt Disney World. Are you excited to experience this land this summer? Probably not. Disney is hoping you are. Well, that's it on the Avatar. Good luck with that, Disney. I don't know if it's going to fly. We will see on May 27th. All right, we will be right back with the top 5 ways to save money eating at Walt Disney World. We'll be right back after this. All right, here we go with the top 5 ways to save money eating out at Walt Disney World. Now, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2005, the average homeowner spent $4,015 on their grocery bills. Now, that's buying food at the stores, supermarkets, wherever. And that homeowner also spent an average of $3,008 per year eating out. So that's a lot of money. That's almost equal. That's 50% of your budget is spent to eating out as compared to eating at home. Now, what if I could save you money by revealing the restaurant's secrets to spend more? Disney wants you to come to their restaurants. They have the attractions there. They want you to try the shows or whatever, and they want you to go to the restaurants. Now, this 5 ways to save money eating at their restaurants. Number 5 is the salad buffet. The salad buffet is specifically designed to get you to load up on the lettuce. Now, lettuce is great. Everybody loves lettuce. Salads are great. They're healthy for you. They're good for you. But it is scientifically proven to expand your stomach. So when you're eating up on that lettuce, you're eating that salad, it's great. It's, a huge plate of it. It's good for you, but it also is making you full quicker. So restaurants, Disney, they want you to eat those salads first so you get full quicker. You're not eating as much on the other end. Now, number 4, bread. Bread. Everybody loves bread. Bread, unlimited bread. Now, the bread is fantastic. You go to a restaurant, they give you the bread. The bread is the best part. I think sometimes I go to some restaurants just for the bread. Now, the yeast in the bread is activated by your stomach enzymes and turns one roll into 2, sometimes 3. So now your stomach is like, whoop, I'm done. Give me a beer, here's some bread, and put me down, put me in front of a TV, I am finished. But Disney, they give you the bread, they give you the lettuce, they give you all that stuff to fill you up so you're not spending or, not eating as much on the main end. So now on to number 3. Number 3 is wine. Now, when you order wine, they come in different price categories. Now, they want you to pick the middle price. So you have a $7 $7 glass of wine, an $8 glass, and a $10 glass. They want you to, they put you into position to attract right to that middle number. You don't want to be cheap. You don't want to be the cheap guy on the table. And you don't want to be overboard spending a $10 glass of wine. So what are you going to do? You're going to pick the $8 one. You don't want to seem cheap. That's how it is. So when you go into Disney, Disney knows this. So the $8 glass of wine has the biggest markup. So when you go to order that one, they know that they're saving money by pushing you into that direction. So it's your money, save it, order the $7 one, be a cheapo, it's still the same amount of alcohol. So that's, one way of doing it. Now on to number 2. The number 2 way to save money on your eating at Disney World is the chicken. Chicken is the biggest markup of all proteins. You eat chicken at home. You have chicken constantly. You don't go to a restaurant, especially at Disney. Don't order the chicken. Have something else. Have a steak. You're out to dinner. You're at Disney. Don't eat the chicken just because you're trying to eat healthy. Enjoy it. The biggest markup, that price is on that chicken. Not on the steak, but it's on that chicken. So you're going to save money by not ordering the chicken. And the number 1 way to save money eating at Walt Disney World is portion sizes. The portion sizes that Disney is famous for, their portion size. They give huge portions. You order a cheeseburger, that thing is a monster. You're lucky, you could finish half of that. What you do is you can split meals. Disney's, good. They know people do this. I've done it tons of times. You go there, with me and my family, we order cheeseburgers, we have them split them, or we tell the waiter and waitress, hey, we're going to split this. Sometimes at certain restaurants, they'll bring you already split, or you order from a la carte and you can get, a bunch of family size portions. So Disney knows that they give a lot of food, and that's their main thing. So when you go to Disney, especially on like when you do the free dining's famous for it. A lot of people complain, well, there's too much food. Well, yeah, there's a reason for it. They're giving you a ton of food, and you're also paying for that food. So you can go there and get a smaller portion, and still, you're not ready to take a nap into a food coma. So that is the top 5 ways to save your money eating out at Walt Disney World. And we will be right back after this. All right, and that is it for this week's episode. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you could, run on over to iTunes, give us a review, head over to Facebook, give us a like over there. We got the Facebook going on. We're also on Twitter. Follow us there. And we are on also Stitcher and Google Play. If you download us over there, that'll be awesome. I'd like to thank you all for listening. And until next time, Disney Nation, rock on.
You're listening to the Go Ask Mickey podcast. Head on over to goaskmickey.com or check us out on Facebook or leave us a review on iTunes.